What happened if the sun never set? The sun, our closest star, is the cornerstone of life on Earth, providing the energy necessary for ecosystems to thrive and supporting the delicate balance of our planetary climate. However, it also harbors destructive potential. From the health risks posed by its radiation to the long-term climatic changes it could instigate, the sun's influence is profound. What if the sun never set, and Earth was bathed in continuous daylight? This thought experiment explores the scientific ramifications of such a scenario, delving into its impacts on biology, ecology, and human society. Tidal locking is a phenomenon where an astronomical body consistently shows the same face to the object it orbits due to synchronous rotation. The moon is tidally locked to Earth, always presenting the same side to us. While the moon rotates, it does so in perfect harmony with its orbit around Earth, resulting in a day that lasts as long as its orbital period. This synchronization leads to misconceptions about the dark side of the moon, which actually experiences periodic sunlight. In our solar system, several moons exhibit tidal locking. Titan, Saturn's largest moon, is tidally locked to its planet, and Pluto and its largest moon, Charon, are mutually tidally locked, always showing the same face to each other. Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun, is in a 3.2 spin-orbit resonance, meaning it rotates 3 times for every 2 orbits around the Sun. Consequently, even on Mercury, the Sun rises and sets, albeit in a very slow and peculiar manner. Exoplanetary research suggests that many planets in habitable zones around red and white dwarf stars may also be tidally locked. These planets might host life, but only one hemisphere would receive perpetual daylight, while the other would remain in eternal darkness. This unique condition raises intriguing questions about the potential for life and the environmental adaptations that might arise. Imagining Earth becoming tidally locked to the Sun involves drastic changes in our planet's rotation and orbit. Currently, Earth experiences a 24-hour day-night cycle due to its rotation. This cycle is essential for regulating biological rhythms, climate patterns, and ecological processes. Without this cycle, the consequences would be profound. Human health relies heavily on circadian rhythms, the internal biological clocks that synchronize with the 24-hour day-night cycle. These rhythms regulate sleep, metabolism, hormone production, and other vital functions. Continuous daylight would severely disrupt these rhythms, leading to sleep disorders, cognitive impairments, and a host of other health issues. Studies on long-haul pilots and astronauts reveal the challenges of disrupted circadian rhythms. These individuals often experience fatigue, decreased cognitive function, and other health problems due to irregular light exposure. A world with perpetual daylight would force the entire human population into similar conditions, exacerbating stress and health issues. A 2016 study, published in Current Biology, exposed mice to continuous light for 6 months, resulting in significant stress and symptoms associated with various diseases, including muscle and bone degeneration. Although these effects were reversible once normal light conditions were restored, a permanently sunlit world would make such recovery impossible, leading to chronic health problems. Continuous sunlight would also wreak havoc on Earth's ecosystems. Many species rely on the day-night cycle for hunting, reproduction, and other behaviors. Predators often hunt under the cover of darkness, while prey species use the night for protection. Perpetual daylight would disrupt these dynamics, potentially leading to population declines and even extinctions. Plants, which depend on a balance of sunlight and darkness, would suffer greatly. Photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert light energy into chemical energy, requires periods of darkness to function efficiently. Continuous sunlight would overexpose plants, causing them to overheat, dehydrate, and eventually die. Crops, which are the foundation of human agriculture, would fail, leading to food shortages and economic collapse. Moreover, constant daylight would result in extreme temperature fluctuations. Without the cooling effect of night, temperatures on the sunlit side of Earth would soar, creating desert-like conditions. This would exacerbate water scarcity, increase the frequency of wildfires, and further stress already vulnerable ecosystems. Conversely, the dark side of Earth would plummet into freezing temperatures, making it uninhabitable for most life forms. If Earth were to become tidally locked to the sun, humans and other species would need to develop radical adaptations to survive. One potential strategy involves migration. Populations could move between the sunlit and dark hemispheres, seeking refuge from extreme conditions. However, this would require unprecedented levels of global cooperation and mobility. Human societies might establish settlements along the Terminator line, the boundary between the light and dark sides. This region would offer relatively moderate conditions, allowing for a semblance of a day-night cycle through controlled movement. Advanced infrastructure, such as climate-controlled cities and artificial habitats, would be essential for survival. Subterranean living could also become a necessity. Underground shelters and cities would provide protection from continuous sunlight, extreme temperatures, and radiation. These habitats would need sophisticated life support systems, including artificial lighting to simulate day-night cycles, hydroponic farms for food production, and advanced medical facilities. Technological solutions might include the construction of vast shading structures to protect large areas from continuous sunlight. These structures could regulate light exposure, temperature, and radiation levels, creating habitable zones on the surface. Such mega-projects would require immense resources and international collaboration. Living in a world of perpetual daylight would have profound psychological and social implications. Continuous exposure to light can lead to sensory overload, affecting mental health and well-being. Increased rates of anxiety, depression, and other mental health disorders would likely emerge as individuals struggle to cope with the lack of darkness. Social structures and cultural practices would need to adapt to new light conditions. Traditional concepts of time, daily routines, and social activities are rooted in the day-night cycle. In a world without night, societies would need to develop new timekeeping systems and cultural norms to maintain order and coherence. Educational systems, work schedules, and leisure activities would undergo significant changes. Without a natural division between day and night, balancing work and rest would become challenging. Ensuring that individuals receive adequate rest and leisure time would be crucial for maintaining productivity and overall well-being. The thought experiment of a never-setting sun extends beyond practical concerns into the realms of theoretical and philosophical inquiry. It challenges our understanding of time, existence, and the nature of life itself. How would continuous daylight affect our perception of time? Would it alter our understanding of life cycles, growth, and decay? Philosophically, the absence of night could lead to a reevaluation of the human relationship with nature. Night has always been a time for rest, reflection, and introspection. Without it, the pace of life might accelerate, leaving less room for contemplation and spiritual growth. The constant presence of the sun could symbolize unending activity and progress, but also relentless pressure and stress. The possibility of adapting to a never-setting sun also raises questions about human ingenuity and resilience. How far can technology and innovation go in countering the forces of nature? Can humanity thrive in an environment so drastically altered from the one in which it evolved? These questions probe the limits of our adaptability and the ethical considerations of altering natural systems for survival. The scenario of a sun that never sets presents a fascinating and challenging thought experiment, pushing the boundaries of our understanding of biology, ecology, and human society. Ultimately, the thought experiment underscores the importance of the natural cycles that govern our lives. The alternation of day and night is more than a mere convenience. It is a fundamental aspect of the Earth's environment that shapes the rhythms of life. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the cosmos, we are reminded of the intricate connections that sustain our existence and the profound impact of celestial forces on our everyday lives. That's all the information that we have for you today. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's episode, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell so you never miss out on future episodes. And be sure to also tell us what you think about today's content. Everyone's support motivates us to continue delivering quality content and to always improve. As always, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.